than terrorism. But there are allegations that at least some of the data upon which the global warming orthodoxy is based may have been, pardon the pun, cooked. Here's correspondent Shannon Breen.
The climate change deniers suggest there's still a debate over the science. There is not.
The reality is a lot of climatologists believe that the science is not settled when it comes to how fast the climate is changing and why the climate is changing, which is why a lot of climatologists have also recommended that we should hold back on the policies to restrict energy and CO2 emissions.
In recent years, both experts and average citizens have been poring over data and finding that temperature readings have been changed from their original recordings. Retired accountant, blogger, and self-described climate historian Paul Homewood says he's gone back to original data from around the world and found that temperatures have been changed by official sources. The result often being a trend that is more supportive of those who say the planet is warming and that man is directly responsible. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, says there's a good explanation for the changes. Quote, to ensure accuracy of the record, scientists use peer-reviewed methods called homogenization to adjust temperature readings to account for a variety of non-climate related effects, such as changes in station location, changes in observation methods, changes in instrumentation such as thermometers, and the growth of urban heat islands that occur through time. Despite questions about the data on which it and others are relying, the administration is standing by its assessment that climate issues are equal to threats posed by terrorism and the proliferation of nuclear weapons.
Climate change, global warming, whatever anybody preference to call it is increasingly a national security threat.
Climate change presents security issues for us.
The Pentagon says that climate change poses immediate risks to our national security. We should act like it.
In the administration's newly unveiled national security strategy, climate change is called an urgent and growing threat. Skeptics say that assessment is based on models with predictions that have already proven wrong as compared to actual data over the last 15 years. Brett.
Shannon, thank you. The number of job openings stands at its highest level in 14 years. The Labor Department says the figure rose almost 4% in December to a seasonally adjusted 5 million. Stocks were up today. The Dow gained 139.5. The S&P 500 finished ahead 22. The Nasdaq picked up 62. Apple had a good day today. Its stock closed over $122 a share, giving it a market cap of $711 billion. It's the first stock in U.S. history to close over $700 billion. White House officials say President Obama called Russian leader Vladimir Putin today to talk about the escalated fighting in eastern Ukraine and Russia's support for the separatists. The president says the cost for that support could rise. Tomorrow, the leaders of France, Germany, Russia, and Ukraine are to meet in Belarus to discuss the conflict. The president urged Putin to seize that opportunity to reach a peaceful solution. President Obama says he forgives Michael Jordan. We'll tell you what for. Next in The Grapevine.
Forgiving you.